Hey SuperGlue. How are they hanging?
Hi DillWeed. They are still perky, like little balloons.
Oh. That reminds me. Have you seen the news about the balloon boy?
Shit, yeah. Can't turn on the TV without hearing about it.
Well, it has been reminding me a lot about my great-great-great-grandpa DillWeed. He was the son of my great-great-great-great-grandpa DillWeed.
You really are retarded.
So great-great-great-grandpa DillWeed, of whom I will now refer to as G4DW, was actually the first person to pilot a lighter-than aircraft in this hemisphere.
Oh lord.
Yes, it was in the early 1850s, and G4DW tried to join the earliest Signal Corps observation platform group in the army, but he was turned down.
Why turned down?
He was just too ugly. Anyways, he decided to build his own helium balloon. But in those days you couldn't just go to the local balloon distributorship or welding gas supply store and buy helium.
Here it comes, folks. Just wait for it.
What the? Who are you talking to? Never mind. So, like I was saying, helium wasn't an off-the-shelf item in those days. So G4DW decided to procure his own.
Maybe if I distract you, you'll wander off, and I can run inside and hide.
So what he did, is got himself invited to lots and lots of birthday parties. The fancy indoor ones with, you guessed it, helium balloons. He had great-great-great-grandma DillWeed sew him up a special set of overhauls, with many small soft-lined pockets. And he took a correspondence course in the art and science of shoplifting. He would go to the party and deftly swipe a whole overhaul load of helium balloons. I think he had some cake while he was there.
I'm not going to kill him. I'm not going to kill him.
Upon his return home, he stowed his growing balloon collection in one giant balloon, the one he was planning to take aloft. Alas, there was a flaw in his plan. By his calculations, G4DW wouldn't have enough helium to lift himself into the air, as he was gaining weight directly inversely from the cake he was eating, as opposed to the helium he was stealing.
Do you even listen to yourself when you talk?
So, after many hours sitting in the bathroom, he finally thought up a solution. Yes, he had his wife make him a big milkshake every night before his bath. As he was lactose intolerant, this naturally created a large amount of gas. He rigged up a simple extraction pump, built with parts from an old cow milking machine. I'm not quite sure of the details, but suffice it to say, he submerged himself and his gas collector machine every night in the bathtub and made some bubbles. After about 3 months, his wife was threatening to leave him. But he was able to ease off on the milkshakes, as he had almost enough lifting gas produced for his maiden flight.
I knew I shouldn't have got out of bed this morning.
So, after all his preparations, the big day had finally arrived. G4DW loaded some sandwiches and extra Mountain Dew into the gondola of the balloon. At his signal, his wife cut the tethering rope, and he ascended swiftly. It had been his plan for great-great-great-grandma DillWeed to be his ground chase crew. She would track the flight of his balloon, and drive the horse and wagon to retrieve him, and his flying machine when he landed.
So DillWeed. What happened?
G4DW was never heard from again. There were rumors that great-great-great-grandma was seen in Kansas City. But they were never confirmed.
I need a drink.
Oops. Sorry. Hey. We could make our own balloon.